Hi there, this is Galen Martling. Today I'm representing Unity Stamp Company with a card tutorial. It's a simple card and it's using stamping with a set by Unity called Love and Be Loved. It's a pun card, so it's got cute little bees in it. I stamped the sentiment and it includes the Whimsy lines, and also it has a bumblebee in it. I stamped the bumblebee twice. Also, it's got a flower stamp, and I combined all of those close together and die cut that out into sort of a circle rounded square. But you can use a paper trimmer just the same. So I'm also using pattern paper by Unity. It's called Wild and Whimsy Paper Pack, and it was designed by Graciele Design. And the bee stamp set is designed by Sandhya. She's also one of the Unity artistas and also a design team member for Unity. So I am going to go ahead and use both of these together as a whimsy sort of design. It's a very simple card, and all I did was add a bit of Copic coloring. I know you see a lot of markers there, but really I'm only using a touch of color from each of those. And I have 3 shades of pink for the flowers, and I just add a dab of each, really, for each petal. It's not a lot of coloring at all. Any markers will do. I stamped with Copic friendly ink because I'm using Copics. And so now for the flowers, I use the pinks, and then I add some teal shades for the leaves. And again, the leaves are very tiny, so we're only dealing with a little bit of coloring. I'm only coloring that added flower stamp and the bumblebees. And so I forgot one little flower there. I'm adding some pink to that. So the flower is a stamp, and there's a bee, and then there's the sentiment that has that wispy curly Q line in it. I love that. So that can be used lots of different ways. But for this, I wanted a couple of bees flying around at the top. I added a couple, 2 or 3 shades of yellow for the bumblebee. Easy as can be. No fancy coloring. Just touches, just very light dabs of color. This pattern paper is beautiful. There's a whole bunch of designs in it. I chose the one that has the flowers along with a striped background. It's sort of a teal color. It may show up more blue here on camera, but it's a beautiful bluish teal color in the lines. And so I just picked that sheet that has the flowers on the bottom, and I'm going to put this bumblebee paper, this sheet of stamped paper, right on top using flat double-sided tape. And I'm going to put that right on top of already that pattern paper background. Doesn't it look pretty? It's so pretty. I love the colors. So I tried to match the colors of the flowers that were stamped to the flowers on the pattern paper. I hope I did a good job. I meant for it to be similar. So now I add foam tape behind that panel, that pattern paper and stamping panel, and I peel off the adhesive on the outer side, and I'm going to place that onto a white card base. I just check to make sure I've got it lined up where I'm adding the card. It's not upside down. I've done that before. I'm sure some of you have done that too. So I check it first before I apply this adhesive front panel to the card. And so the only other thing I'm adding is a die cut U, and that was die cut onto a gold sticky paper. I use Silhouette printable gold foil. It's an adhesive backed sheet. I'm going to show you in a minute here. And you have to go through with a shimmy through the die cutting machine to make sure it cuts through that. It's pretty thick, but I got it through using a shim and a couple of times through the die cutting machine, and the U and the U came out. I didn't have to add any extra adhesive. It's so pretty. I hope you like this and give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe. Have a great day.